about to go live. I am live. Good evening or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I hope that it is a good day for you and for your loved ones. And we have a really lovely reference to draw from today. And I see that 7 people are tuned in already. I'd love to know where you're joining from and what you're going to be working with today as we sketch Amma, the hugging saint, Sri Mata Amritananda Mai Devi, such a incredible person. And hi Monica, I've once had the honor and delight of being in the embrace of Amma, and I took my my son Aiken to Amma, and it was such a special event. And yeah, what an incredible person this is. I would love to know if anyone in the chat is familiar with Amma. Hi Mythological. Are you familiar with Amma Mythological? Someone from your country, and someone who's very active in the world and sharing love and compassion and a direct connection to the infinite abounding love that we all have access to if we are aware of it. And yeah, so now we're going to sketch, and it's 10-minute portrait number 19, day 19. And it's been really wonderful seeing everyone's work. If you are sharing on social media, I'd love you to use the hashtags, which I've put down in the corner here, drawingwithdylan and 10-minute portrait. And this is the Instagram account of Amma. And I also put the website link down in the description to Amma's website if you'd like to learn more. And hi Ronnie, hi Dawn. Working with a rainbow pencil today, very cool. Ronnie, you've seen Amma as well. Wonderful. Yeah, let's start drawing. I am going to do a pencil drawing and then work with some walnut ink, which has a really lovely warm brown tone, which I really enjoy working with. And I'm going to start drawing. Jess, you've gotten a hug from Amma. It was so powerful. Yes. It's so special. And I was talking to my son. It was 4 years ago now that we saw her, and I just told him, I'm going to go upstairs and do a live stream. We're going to draw Amma, and he remembered, and he got some sweets, and we had a really special time there. And it's such a wonderful community and such a special experience to enter into that. Tuning in as a non-hugger. From a no-tug hound in USA. All right, keep chatting in the chat because it's always great to have people chatting. And I'm going to start drawing now. So it's 2033. And yeah, I've just got a couple of these polychromos pencils, and then I'm going to work with walnut ink on top, and maybe some black ink as well for the hair. We'll see what happens. Mythological is here. Shannon is here. Wonderful friends here. It's nice to have you here sketching together. I was chatting with a dear friend this afternoon who just lives down the road, and he's wondering about heading to Amma's ashram in January, which is exciting. From Germany to head over there. Yeah, such a special experience. It's so wonderful. The community, the singing, incredible food. There's a place in Germany where Amma often comes to, and and it's just like a festival, just days and days of celebration and singing together and teaching and these beautiful hugs, and it's so special. And it was just nice in kind of preparation for sketching Amma today to think back to it and have a look through her website, and I had a look that Amma's got a YouTube channel as well. and just had a quick look at some really beautiful videos there. And there was even one where she's hugging US Congress members, and that was also nice to see in a really different context. I don't know if it was maybe even like, I think it was in Washington, I think, and she went there, and that was really interesting to see. Yeah, such a special. I'd love to hear the food around Amma was so good. I know. And it's so beautiful. The whole the opportunity to serve and connect and be part of the community, and the deliciousness. It's a really special experience. And it was so interesting when I went there with Icon, and he was 4 at the time, I think. So that was a really lovely little trip with him to go there, and we have a malachite stone that from there, and he remembers that very much. He's really into to stones, and we have this really lovely malachite that we got while we were there. And it was an interesting experience because he's just like, at the time, bundle of energy non-stop, and so my experience there also was very centered around Icon's experience, and the interaction with the other kids and families and the kid space there, and yeah, it's really wonderful. Is it my friend with the beautiful watercolors? It's my friend the hurdy-gurdy builder, if that's if that means anything to you. I was talking to Guido today, and he, part of his story as well, when he was I don't know if Guido's watching, maybe if Guido tunes in, but yeah, that also part of the hurdy-gurdy journey. It was also I guess with the kind of Amma's blessing that he could do it, he could undertake this path, and I think it's so beautiful what Guido's doing with his instruments. So incredible. And yeah, the I'm gonna get out my oh, wait a minute, maybe I'll add some of the dark areas first before I get this paper wet with ink. Yeah, the integration of music and food and such a sensual, spiritual, loving experience is such a the like holistic nature of this experience, and then the hugs as well, which are very special. And I saw today, I was Icon asked how many people Amma has hugged, because there were thousands of people there, and I don't know how they collect these statistics, but I read today that Amma has hugged 32 million people, and yeah, such her story and journey is such an interesting one. So interesting to read up on that. All right, how are we going? Got 4 minutes left, plenty of time to to put in the ink. So for those who are here for the first time, checking this out, I've been doing this 4-minute challenge where every day, not 4-minute, 10-minute challenge every day in December, doing a 10-minute portrait. And it's been really wonderful doing it together and having all these incredible people joining me as we do these 10-minute portraits. So now I've got my walnut ink. Start over here where it's quite dark, hit those dark areas first. Yeah, and it's been so nice doing this daily practice and being together online with my art friends, and so nice having you all here. It's just so interesting. Just like looking back through, re-entering the Amma awareness and space. It's just like a direct access back to that experience, and it's so wonderful what she's sharing in the world. It's so great. So if you're not familiar with Amma, then definitely get familiar. All right, I want a bit less ink on here. Yeah. Bit of bleed there, but it's all pretty wet. We don't have much time, so we'll just work around with this. Yeah, and it's also whatever time we have to dedicate to our practice. Maybe you want to spend longer on this, or maybe it's the 10 minutes and that's all we got. But it's so nice to take the time to get into sketch mode and be together. Yeah, Ulgulsen Falke, mythological. Hang on, is Guido here? How do you know Ulgulsen Falke? And I've definitely tried chai. Chai was actually got me on to drinking tea. Growing up in Australia, a lot of people drink tea in Australia, but I never really liked it. But when I tasted chai, a beautiful spice mix, I was like, oh, this is what's so good about drinking tea. It was like, wow. I still, yeah, I love drinking chai. When I make a tea, it's often a spiced chai, Indian chai. Do you really know Guido Ulgulsen Falke? Hang on, how did that come up in the chat? Ulgulsen, you're here because you're here. I made some besan ladus, and I'll get one tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Guido. So nice that you're here. Guido's so great. And I was having a chat. Shannon's still here. So Shannon Hagen is my live stream friend. Oh, we're like at the 10-minute mark, but I still want to add some black for the hair. So Shannon, I was talking to Guido Ulgulsen Falke about our really cool Drawn Together series, and Guido makes these incredible hurdy-gurdies. I was like, maybe you want to come on our show and have a talk, maybe play the hurdy-gurdy. Where's my ink? So maybe Guido will join us. Business. Cool. I'll get watercolor. I've misplaced my jar of black ink, so going a little bit over time. Just need some. We definitely need to darken the hair, so I'll just grab some watercolor paint. And I could definitely spend more time adding more definition. It's always interesting using such watery medium to kind of find the balance and learn how to make the decisions in the sketching process with such a potentially so much can happen with wet media. So it's just great to have this regular practice and learn about what choices we can make as we're sketching. So nice that you're here, Guido. So Guido, how many times have you been to the ashram? And it was always love hearing about it and love the connection. It's like, just knowing there are people around and knowing that there are people out in the world connected to this kind of bountiful source of love that we all that we can all share. It's just so great. So great when they live down the road, but just great in general, knowing that they're out there in the world and there are so many people doing so much wonderful loving and sharing of love in the world. It's a very important thing. All right, so I know I've gone over time, but it was worth it, and it was nice having all of you here for the ride with me. I'm going to lift some of that shadow I just put down. So this is watercolor, but it looks like ink. And all right, once I let it dry, I may add a little bit more definition, but maybe 5 times in the ashram. That's amazing. So cool. Yeah, so this is my Amma sketch for today, and it was just, it's always a joy. You know, I was talking a couple of days ago about the connection we have to people as we're sketching, and it's such a special connection to such a special person, like just to be in the presence and the awareness of this this loving being, and such a blessing that we can share time on the world together, and also with all of you. Thank you so much for being here. It's always so nice sharing these sketching sessions with you. And that was it for today's. Tomorrow I'll be doing a 2-hour portrait session, starting at 7:30 German time, and I'm going to do the 10-minute portrait after that. So at 9:30 tomorrow, which is 45 minutes from now, we will do another 10-minute portrait, and I would love you all to join. And if you'd like to, then you can come and sketch with us in my Zoom session, and the information for that is also below in the description. And just thank you so much all for being here, and I would love to see your results, so make sure you tag me and use these hashtags down here, and I can't wait to see your sketches of Amma, and come back tomorrow for the next 10-minute portrait sketch. Thanks everyone, and have a great evening, a great day. Bye. I don't know if this has already ended or not. I always wait for a moment, and it looks like, am I done? Am I done? So I just check, I see this replay thing and thinking, am I done? And here I am.